Now we were actually seeing the last time, that is the behavioral design pattern. Okay, so we'll see that also in the next part, that is the chain responsibility, which we have already seen it. The command is one of the design patterns of behavioral design patterns, where you can see now encapsulates request of an object as an object. So it has to encapsulate the request of any object, and thereby letting your parameterized clients with a different request. So a client has to give the different request, and then queue or log request or support undouble operations. So the support will be there, that is undouble operations will not happen. So there will be a queue, there will be a log request, there will be a request from the client itself, and then letting that the object will be going as a request, and it has to be encapsulated. So iterator provides a way to access the elements of an aggregate object sequentially without exposing its underlying representation. Next is observer, is another design pattern, behavioral design pattern, defines an one-to-many dependency between the objects, so that when one object changes state, all its dependencies are notified and update automatically. So this is observer. The state allows an object to alter its behavior when its internal state changes. The object will appear to change its class. Strategy defines a family of algorithms, encapsulates each one, and makes them interchangeable. Strategy lets the algorithm vary independently from clients that use it. So we have got now this much one chain of responsibility, which we have seen it already, but the diagram is there. The chain of responsibility avoids coupling the senders of request to its receiving. That's why it has to have a chain of receiving the objects and pass the request along with the chain until the objects handles it. So there will be a sequence of operations that will be there. So client is there, button is there, dialog, and then application handler. This is the chain will be there. So this chain will be giving one by one to the particular the client will give the operation, that's handler a client, and then it has to go to the button, and then it has to go to the dialog, and then it has to go to the applications, like this now. So if can handle, show help, else super handle is there. So chain receiving the objects and pass the request along with the chain until it's had. So this is coupling the senders of its request. These are the various requests which is coming from the clients, and then you have to handle all the requests with respect to the chains. Now we have got the handler. This is the client. This is the handler one. So we have got the two subclasses, and this is actually the chain which is happening. This is actually the sequence of successors: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But it has to give the client will be given a provisions, given a chance to set all these subclasses or classes in a sequence manner, in a chain manner. Command example. So command is one of the also the design patterns. So behavioral design patterns, where the command encapsulates a request as an object. It encapsulates the request and object, which we have seen already. So object, thereby letting you parameterize clients with a different request. So thereby letting you parameterize clients with a different request. It has to have a different request. It has to have a different queue, log request, and support on audible operations. So it encapsulates the request, and it has to send that request to the particular class from the client. So there is a request. So see now the ask user, new document or name and application. Like this is the execution of the add command. So the command is there, and this is command, add command. Command encapsulate a request of an object. So request of object is that the execution will be there, and thereby letting the parameter clients different request. So there are different requests, that is ask user, new document, application, and this. So this request will be supportable to the it will encapsulates all these operations will be encapsulated as an object,